For whatever reason, most unsolved mysteries always seem to be captured on either dashcam, CCTV systems, or drones. With this in mind, here are 13 of the most unsolvable situations I could analyze. Number 13. It's late at night and YouTuber Molly the Leg is the only car on the road. When he sees something that doesn't make sense, follow the curvature of the road and look in the distance to see it.
What's that?
What? What?
I saw somebody on a bicycle or something like that.
Up ahead, Molly the Leg sees a bright light cross the road and then suddenly disappear. What's also strange is how the street lights start flickering when this happens. He has no idea what the moving light was. It couldn't have been a car because there was nowhere for vehicles to go but straight. Molly the Leg even used Google Maps to verify this, so I'm at a complete loss. Number 12. A driver in Singapore thinks they have a clear lane ahead when something to the right startles them badly enough to make them lay on their horn. The pale outline of a woman appears to be perfectly balanced on the center divider. While this could just be a person trying to cross a busy road, the driver is convinced that they've seen a ghost. Even if this is a person and not a spirit, I really don't know why they would choose to cross this section of the road. Aside from heavy traffic, there's really nothing but a tall hill on the other side and no discernible buildings of any kind. Number 11. David Whitehurst is piloting his drone over the neighborhood when all of a sudden a much smaller white object nearly collides with him at a far greater rate of speed. David doesn't know what this fast-moving object is, and honestly neither do I. Give me your best guess and let's solve this perplexing video together. Number 10. The Barnsley Antique Centre in England has long been the focus of paranormal haunting, as evidenced by this CCTV footage. It's not unusual for items to fly off the shelves all by themselves, and that's just the beginning. Strange phantasms appear to dance across the security monitors after hours, their blurry white presence barely detected by the camera. This old glass cabinet shattered to pieces for absolutely no reason. The event was captured on multiple angles and shows that nobody was near the antique piece of furniture when it happened. I think this could very well be a legitimate haunting. If you know how any of these events could be faked, then let me know. Even if they could be faked, it still doesn't explain why a shopkeeper would regularly vandalize their own store. Number 9. A motorcyclist named Motor 2 Wrist is biking through India when he misses his turn and gets lost. Now it's threatening to rain and his bike's narrow high beams are his only source of light. Motor to Wrist is already close to losing his composure when he sees something that pushes him completely over the edge. Some stranger rushes at him from the side of the road. Keep in mind that it's 10 at night and there's apparently no villages around for miles. The pedestrian would have to be out of their mind to travel down a dark road in bad weather without so much as a flashlight to guide their way. Moto to Wrist is positive that he's seen a ghost and quickly speeds off, though it might have been someone in distress. We'll never know what the situation was for sure, but I'd like to get your opinion nonetheless. Number 8. This huge wall of security monitors shows that everything in this building is silent and still except for a single sign going haywire. I've seen signs twisting around from the air conditioning before, but this looks a little different. The back and forth swaying seems very deliberate, almost as if an invisible force is hanging off of it. I don't have much more information about this video, aside from it taking place somewhere in Singapore. Let me know what you think of it. Number 7. This driver in Singapore is just listening to some music when the taxi in front of him has a car problem from out of this world. Some sort of sentient and aggressive mist enters through the window and forces the taxi driver to pull over. You can see the inside of the cab light up a few times as some sort of paranormal altercation ensues. It could be CGI, but the video ends abruptly, so it looks like we won't know what really happened or if everyone inside was okay or not. Number 6. This urban CCTV footage was taken at a pedestrian crosswalk in Mexico City. A young girl with black hair over her face materializes in front of a car and makes no attempt to move out of the way. Somehow the automobile is able to pass through her without causing any damage. This eerie incident was captured on multiple CCTV cameras, though I suppose this could be faked with some skillful editing. Number 5. Cora MK2 is a serious motorcycle enthusiast with a YouTube channel detailing his many road adventures. One night he is biking across a normal looking bridge in Pasadena, California, when he sees something particularly unsettling. Be sure to watch the right side or you'll miss it. You might have missed it anyway, so here it is again.
This girl right here, she's just standing there. She's not walking, she's just standing there, and you can't really...
It's important to note that the replay was not edited. After I knew where to look, I was able to go back to the original footage and see her easily. Cora MK2 says that the girl was smiling, though the camera isn't able to pick up the details of her face. Apparently, so many people have taken their lives on this bridge that it's gotten to a point where they had to install fences as a deterrent. Perhaps this girl was either contemplating taking her life or was the spirit of someone who already has. Number 4. This drone is just getting some aerial footage of a sunny beach on a nice day when it accidentally catches an alleged monster lurking in the waters. Some kind of giant snake or worm appears to be just meters from nearby swimmers. Look here and you can even see a part of the creature's body emerge from the water and make a splash. It's a small detail that makes me think it could be real. I'm surprised that nobody noticed the creature's large moving shadow beneath them, so maybe it's fake after all. Number 3. Here's a strange dashcam video from Malaysia that will leave you scratching your head. These motorists are on a dark road when they pass by a woman in a pink shirt once, and then again, a little farther up the road, and a third time, at which point they are noticeably alarmed and speed away, only to run straight into her a fourth and final time. Watch the full video and you'll see that they are not driving in a circle. Even if they were driving in a circle, there's no way they could have completed a full lap in the short time it takes for the woman to appear again. Perhaps what's most unsettling about this is how each time the woman's back is turned to them, never once seeing her face. Number 2. A YouTuber named Goodnote is exploring the Illinois countryside when he stumbles upon a secluded burial ground in the middle of nowhere. He instantly recognizes this place as the Witch's Circle, a nefarious hangout where certain people have been known to practice black magic and summon spirits. Goodnote breaks out his drone for a better look, but the wind seems to mysteriously pick up every time he tries to take flight. I personally don't see anything out of the ordinary here, but let me know if you do. Anyway, there's another video that he took on foot that I'm way more interested in. He shot this at the beginning of the visit. He's walking up to the entrance and says he got a really weird feeling. Then his phone's battery goes from 52% to 0 and suddenly shuts off. What's even weirder is how, no matter how hard he tries, he can't seem to upload this video onto any other mobile device. It plays perfectly fine on his phone and nothing else. The only way he was able to get it on YouTube was by filming the screen with another camera. I try not to make assumptions without having enough evidence, but it's almost as if something really didn't want to be seen or shared with us on that gray, overcast day. Before we get to number 1, my name is Chills and I hope you're enjoying my narration. If you're curious about what I look like in real life, then go to my Instagram at DylanIsChillinYT and tap that follow button to find out. I'm currently doing a super poll on my Instagram. If you believe ghosts are real, then go to my most recent photo and tap the like button. If you don't, DM me saying why. When you're done, come right back to this video to find out the number 1 entry. Also, follow me on Twitter at YT_chills because that's where I post video updates. It's a proven fact that generosity makes you a happier person. So if you're generous enough to hit that subscribe button and the bell beside it, then thank you. This way, you'll be notified of the new video I upload every Thursday. Number 1. This home surveillance footage from 2009 shows the Jamison family acting strangely on their property in Eufaula, Oklahoma shortly before they disappeared. They can be seen making about 20 trips to and from their house without talking to each other at all. Some investigators even believe they were in a trance-like state. The Jamisons were not seen again for years until hunters found their scattered remains in 2014. No one knows what happened to them because their remains were too decomposed for forensic testing. The cause of their demise has never and probably will never be determined, so all that remains of their last days is this videotape. 24 hours is a long time to spend in a hostile environment, especially with constant reminders of the afterlife lurking near. Watch these YouTubers try to brave a day with the unknown and see if you can determine whether it was the supernatural or simply their imaginations that led them to their breaking points.